Hey there folks, and welcome back to Spyro Reignited Trilogy 1. When we last left off, we dealt with Dreamweavers. Now on to dealing Gnasty Norc. Well, first for a little bit sidetracks anyways, but let's go ahead and save the dragon statue here, shall we? As the saying goes. Which is Elbin.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Gnasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Gnasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Norc himself.
So yeah, as the saying goes, we can't just straight up just go challenge Gnasty Norc right then and there. Instead, we need to go deal with a couple levels that he's barricaded himself from before we even get to challenge him at the end of it.
Need a lift?
Yeah, be careful getting close to this Bonus here because he will magnate you big time. Yeah, trying to get that gem is kind of a butt. Yeah, start off by just getting only a mere 75 gems because for a hub area, it's kind of technically a hub area. This is what normal hub areas look like instead of a hub level, as Spyro technically did, because that's actually probably the most unique thing with hub levels. What Spyro brought to the table, besides, you know, like other games like Banjo and Super Mario 64 technically on that matter, which is still probably like one of the coolest things to do, period, is hub areas at the end of the day. Before actually going into the world at the and such. So on to Norc'd Cove, I believe. I think it's Norc'd Cove. But yeah, Norc'd Cove is a harbor, as you can see here. We got a guy here chucking barrels at us. That's some classic Donkey Kong precepts, I would say. Yeah, all you have to do is just get up and flame him, since he's not that variant just yet. Because yeah, just say there's two variants. You have the one not wearing armor, and then you have one that does wear armor. Yeah, for the regular ones, just flame them. Also, they seem to like not really wear your senses because he didn't decide to throw a barrel straight at me. He just straight down the line. So, as long as you just stay out of your line, you're pretty well good for the most part. Also got TNTs here you can flame, like this armor guy here. Because yeah, the biggest problem he's holding TNT. I will say you flame that TNT, it goes off in his hands. You can also just kick barrels at him by charging into him. This thing goes. So yeah, Norc'd Cove is, I don't know, I guess it's kind of weird. I guess it kind of shows that, yeah, Gnasty Norc does have a world at least to show you before you actually go challenge the big man himself. Big fugly guy. Indian guy. Yeah, first gotta go deal with these Norcs though, and save any dragon statues that might be in this area. Yeah, there's gonna be dragon statues. Yeah, this at the end of the day though, I will say this world's just kind of weird, but it does give a bit of character that Gnasty Norc is not just a, you know, you could go up, take care of him and stuff. But here's Latif though.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Gnasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Norc boots if I were him.
Yeah, so it's basically safe to say that we're basically going to be re-rescuing some dragons. They got re-statued once again, because it looks like they had it. It turns out, so there has been a attempt that they tried to get to him before they try to re-statuize them at the end of the day. At some point. But yeah, there's also some metal lock chest that you need to smack a barrel into. As you know. Got a bomb guy, but luckily a barrel, which barrel just screws him over. He's just there as a mook at the end of the day. Got some rats here too on top of it, and such. Do a look-see just in case I try to miss any gems or something on the way. I felt like I probably missed one, I must say. Yeah, we will still carry on here. As we break a couple chests here. There's a lock. Oh no, not a lock chest. Well, it's like somewhat a lock chest, it's just an armor chest. That's the best way to apply it. You take out that guy with that guy on top of it. Yeah, you got some little ones just sitting on a barrel. And all you gotta do is just take them out. Either by flaming them or smacking the barrel into them. Got a bunch of chests here and some other leverages here. As such. Let's try to smack this barrel there, which I will say the aiming on this chest very odd. Very odd. For some reason, it does not want to magnate to that chest. It will magnate eventually. It's just a pain in the butt. But strangely, just none but red gems. Very weird. Very weird for that matter. Alright, so now I get back up there. So here. So it's like safe to say that Gnasty Norc'd, in terms of world ownership, it seems he got the short end of the stick of terms of world because it looks like it's nothing but water. I gotta say for a world. Kinda feel bad a little bit. Kinda feel bad for a little bit. I don't know, that's because the dragons kind of stopped him from having other worlds or whatnot, but kind of a weird choice for a world for the most part. Here's Thomas once again.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
There's your Parappa the Rapper reference on top of it. It's kind of funny because yeah, we saved him twice, and yeah, he's shocked about this time about he's gonna saved by a little purple dragon. Yeah, I got some mooks and stuff. I was trying to figure out something there for a second, but seems to figure it out. So I don't know what it was. I can't remember why I paused there. And got some gems and stuff. And yeah, you got two guys just holding barrels here, which is kind of a big mistake, because they are explosive barrels too, I will say, so they're not just barrels you just hold. They will explode in your hands, like what just happened there. Now we go to the left way here, which I'm gonna be honest, should have went to the middle way, because there's a lock chest up the way here. But we'll go ahead and do the left way first, since I went this way. Flame that guy and just flame that guy. Yeah, one of them holding an explosive barrel, while the other one's having a metal barrel. Yeah, there's a armored block chest there. So, which is funny, the key's just right over here. I feel like there's supposed to be a big mook or something here. Gotta be honest, because there's a metal barrel there. It feels like there should have been something there, to be honest. Very weird in that remark. But yeah, I will say that just feels like a very unused section that they just left in at the end. I will say that was there even original. It's just very odd for that. I'm not surprised, you know, by a remake they kept it at the end. Kind of a dumb move, to be honest. Should have changed it just a tad. Add some mook or something. Just lowered the gym count. Added some mooks and stuff. So I just don't understand what's with that middle portion there. There we go. Got the mooks there, and I think that is basically the end of the level at this point. However, I definitely did miss a gem, so as we get this 10, I come to realize, oh, I missed a 2 somewhere. I wonder where that 2's at. Here, I'll show you where the 2's at. It's basically right here. If you had a keen eye, you probably would have saw it during the time I was moving about here. So I could have sworn I got every gem there, but nope. So go ahead and just cut that just a tad, so that way you guys don't have to deal with the unreasonable fat at the end of it. Because yeah, that's what I love doing. I love cutting, I will say, because you get to take out what was basically stupid in that portion at the end of it. And such. So save a trip, so to say. Now, so basically after that level, I realized and I forgot that I also had to do something real quick there, so I had to cut a portion there. The 2 Twilight Harbors, that's the next level, and we got some gems here too. So yeah, for every dragon mouth here, there's gonna be a set of gems there. Say loosely because the third one doesn't. It's the second one next, but up to Twilight Harbor. Last of the Norc world levels, I will say too, funny enough. Because yeah, after this level, it's Gnasty Norc. Which, Probably makes you feel odd. It's like, wait, there's 3 dragon heads though. What's the third one for then? You'll find that out. You'll find that out eventually here. So on to Twilight Harbor. Which yeah, Twilight Harbor has probably the meanest, I would say somewhat meanest opponents to deal with, because dealing with a bunch of gun guys at the end of the day, like gun commandos, you got barrel tossers, who will straight up aim at you. So just watch this. Yeah, he will just trick you for the most part. So yeah, not only he's just posing for tricks, he's also will make you think twice, so to say. Oh yeah, there is a challenge here, I will say, to mention for skills, because sometimes I will mention them, sometimes I won't at all, because I don't remember what it was. But if you burn all the cogs here, that is one of the challenges, and thus I die, because I decided to not jump on the gap. And I could get back there, but nope, there's no equipage for that stake there. Yep, that's death. Anyways. Guys, again, as we explain these guys real quick. And go. Yeah, I will say he's kind of slow, luckily. Go with this guy real quick before he tries to fire at all. Because, yeah, the problem about those little ones, they fire directly, so it's very difficult to deal with them. And then you have the red Barrett guy, or in this case, the cherry Barrett guy. Because, yeah, I will say, this level is very censored compared to what it was originally, because originally that guy had an assault rifle. They don't have, now they have platoon gel guns. What's up? What it looks like. But yeah, I will say this level definitely got censored for the most part. Cause yeah, the enemies used to have assault rifles and stuff. So here is Cosmos once again.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even sure why he's there and why he just says thank you for recently, but it is what it is. You know, I don't understand it. Yeah, I got Barrel Chuckster, which for some reason he's just chucking to the left. Or, well, my left for this case. I don't even know what to say, but anyways. Yeah, this one was definitely one of the roughest ones, I will say, in terms of enemy layouts and how they react, so to say. So he's definitely like being so fake about how he's doing that there. Cause yeah, I love when they just do these trick moves, and next thing you know, when they see you close enough, they'll start chucking it right at you. Which is weird to say close when that first one wasn't really that close. But here's Cletus once again, too.
Be on the lookout for Norc'd commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
You don't say. You don't say on that. It's like, okay, that if they do say advice at this point, it's kind of very irrelevant. My god. Anyways, there is a turbocharge, which you probably wonder, hey, what's the turbocharge here for? Well, for one, you probably saw earlier there was an armored chest. I'm gonna forget that in a good while for a bit. But I do remember this portion here too, because yeah, it turns out there's these levers here that if you smack them, causes a ramp to form. So yeah, you need to supercharge and jump up here. Where there's a bunch of, there's a Barrett guy and a small milk guy just waiting for you. So go ahead and take those guys out and get the rest of the, technically the rest of the gems here for the most part. In terms of optional gems, besides the armor chest I keep forgetting there, there's also an extra life there. But yeah, believe it or not, I'm gonna get that. I need it, even though I got like 48 lives. I just want all of them. Even though I didn't bother trying to get the 2 extra lives back at that one frozen level. I need it. I just need it, you know? It's so easy to get, unlike that one. That's the truth. Oh, I know it's 4 not. No, it's 48. Okay. I just need it, you know? This thing goes. You know, waste of freaking time. Now let's go. Now, this is where they're gonna get a bit more strategy, I will say, when it comes to their nuke layouts and the guns and stuff. So just be careful how to navigate through here. as the saying goes, deal with the big one and deal with the small ones once you have the timing to deal with self. I try to get the rest of these chests. You know, I'm still forgetting that armor one, but I'll eventually remember. As the saying goes. Yeah, gotta deal with the Barrett guy, which, yeah, the problem about the Barrett, which is weird, he actually started aiming there when you get that close. Yeah, I really don't love the small move guys, because, yeah, they shoot directly right at you. It's kind of shocking for that part, because easy mooks don't do that. And how much bullets they shoot too, because that's a good amount. There you go, dealt with that guy. That is also kind of weird, because when they shoot in widespread, sometimes they just shoot straight to the ground, making a line from guard there. And of course, then I gotta remember something, what really sucks about these mooks too, their guns push you back when you get hit by it. So that's the other thing that very well sucks when it comes to dealing with them and such. So yeah, and also, yeah, if you ever go down, you deal with all these mooks once again. So yeah, prepare for a hassle, I will say, for this level. That's probably the most difficulty part about this level too, is this. And probably the most difficulty, I would say, in terms of Spyro, I can think of, is the Twilight Harbor, because of these specific enemies. Which is kind of weird, because you don't see them at all during Norc'd, but you'll see them in Harbor, though. For the most part. It's very strange, very strange. And deal with that guy, there we go. And thus, we have reached technically to the end, however, then I come to realize something. It's like, oh yeah, I'm forgetting some chests to get. Oh boy, I wonder where they're at. Yeah, I know where they're at. Why, it's back here. Who would have dunk, brain? Who would have dunk? As the thing goes. Yeah, they basically want you to supercharge it. So boom, there we go. So yeah, that is all the gems. Technically, entirely besides the boss itself, because yeah, Gnasty does have gems as well. Yeah, he is technically a level as well. They kept the whole level motif per boss, besides being a boss area. That's that. Yep. So up to Gnasty Norc'd. Be up next. Let's go. To home. Yeah, 11,425 gems. That's a lot of gems, I gotta say. Not the craziest, but it's a lot. Yeah, here's the last bit of gems, I believe. Once it opens up here, but yep, time to go deal with Gnasty Norc'd. This is that goes. Yeah, get the rest of the gems, and then you come to realize, oh, that's all the gems. So the green one doesn't have any. Yeah, that's the weird part. That's a very weird part, and also only 200 in this hub area. On top of it. Alright, so now to go deal with Gnasty Norc'd. Which I'm just gonna say, out of all the bosses, this is kind of the weirdest in terms of bosses, because Insomniac didn't know how to handle bosses or something, but this is just a weird take, but I do like it because it's kind of unique for the most part. So, be careful on the starting bit here, because once you land, you're in the fight. You're just straight up in the fight. There's no cutscene or nothing. He's just right there at you, and he will fire straight at you. So, beware on that. So your goal is to not deal with him, but to deal with 2 thieves with keys. First, break this rocket chest first, and a couple gems here. Yeah, I will say there's a bunch of gems. You want to get those gems first before you proceed. What's that? That's the saying goes. Yeah, there's a thief right here, so we gotta get the key off him, because yeah, now we have key thieves. You didn't have gem thieves, you have key thieves. But kind of shocked there just wasn't any key thieves throughout the whole game, but now there is, finally. But specifically for this boss. So yeah, once we get all the gems in the lanes and stuff, we'll start chasing after him, which yeah, I'd say the best chance to flame him is when he drops. here. So anytime he drops here, that's the time to flame him. Luckily, I wasn't lucky enough. But yeah, as you can see, there's another locked door there. So yeah, we have two these to go deal with. Which is just kind of weird because yeah, Gnasty Norc's just sitting back there. He's like, oh, I'm fine up here on my staple platform. He can't get me at all. As saying goes. But yet he has two thieves here holding keys that it felt like he should have kept the keys on up there, so to say. But then again, where's the fair game in that, I guess? Because yeah, it is kind of weird. It's like this boss intentionally just let you walk over him at the end of that. Or intentionally or unintentionally just let you walk over him at the end of it, I should say. Because I don't know what's his brain cell sometimes. For the most part, but yeah, there's a key, and now to go deal for him, because this key is for his platform that he's on. So yeah, so once you get close to him, beware of getting close to him, because he will try to shoot you in the process. But go ahead and get that key, and now he'll start running away. Basically, this is now a whole course here. Basically, we'll go around in laps. Your goal is to basically flame him once he reaches his destination, because he'll stop at one point. But he'll basically just run around this whole course in a whole lap. There's a bunch of gems, I will say, along the way that you have to get to. And I will say, yeah, you want all these gems before you proceed to flame him at the end of it. So yeah, getting the gems first and then flaming him next. It's very difficult to do on the go. So I do wonder if, well, you know, probably, most likely speedrunners probably did pretty good about this. But you know, they get the gems and then deal with them a lot. But yeah, basically you just run after him. Yeah, but yeah, it's just a big old giant course. And then you're probably noticing more on the mini-map there. There's a little bit of land off to the left there. We'll be dealing with that area next. Yeah, he has more than one hit point. And we flame him. Because yeah, I will say he'll stand there for a bit. Because I guess he's either exhausted or something for the most part. And now he'll make you want to fly across the molten pit of doom while you're on platforms here. These platforms will sink in once they hit a threshold. But luckily I'm already fast enough. I will say he will try to shoot you right there, so be careful about that and flame him. And thus that's Gnasty Norc at the end of the day. This, wow.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Norc?
Gnasty Norc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Yep, so here is the credits here, but however, we are not done. We are not done in one bit, because I will say when I'm playing these credits, I'm probably going to be playing these credits till the third game, so bye-bye credits for now. So for now, when we come back, we'll notice that there's now a new dragon statue at the center again, which is Magnus.
Gnasty's ancient history now. So what's in there?
I believe this is Gnasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
So yeah, if you did not collect everything at this point, you cannot go into this level period and the mouth will stay shut. But since I collected everything, you get to go into the level, which is Gnasty's loot. Cause yeah, I will say he had an extra spot where he put all the his extra gems at, to say. So yeah, he's been storing gems this whole time, too, on top of it. Well, I would say a treasure hoard for that most part, but yeah, Gnasty's loot. Gnasty's loot is a very special level in regards, because you get to fly. I love breaking Spyro's War of that you can't fly. Because you get to fly for this one. So this is a very weird level in mind of that. However, you only get to fly on a set level, I will say. Also, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to switch the stupid invert control thing. So I'm really getting sick of that, but then again, I think this is a standard, to be honest. It is a flight control thing, but you know. I just felt like up should be up and not up should be down, so sad. I'm a stubborn person on that. I should believe in the flight controls at the end of the day. Okay, here's the basically the gems. So yeah, gems are mostly going to be the 10s and 25s. I don't know if there's any more blues, reds, and greens at this point. And so rip to those gems. We also got some of these here. I also have gems as well. Or wait, no. I think this one has a key. Yeah, he has a key. Okay. Come here, you. Yeah, we'll take the key off him, and then for every key you find, which when I get to it, let's see here, 25. Yeah, there's a key door right over there. For every key door you find here, you get a new point of elevation. So every time you open the key door, you get to fly up even higher. So yeah, now we get to fly around here, see what other piece of area we might have missed out on. Which, as you can see here, we got a lot more area over here to go with. Got a bunch of steel chests here. Just checking about over here just in case. So yeah, there's a key door there. It's also the lava area, but there's not much to really do in the lava area, I recall, so I'm just technically just flying through here. I'm gonna be flying through here later anyways. I don't know why I did this. Why did I do this? This thing goes. Yeah, just flying through the lava area real quick. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why is he doing this? I don't know why he's doing this. You should wait. This thing goes. What I'm supposed to do is go up here, because I thought I wasn't able to go up here, but now you can. Here's one funny thing that happened here. That thing hit him in the process, just to say. So if you want to know an easy method to take that guy out, flame that. Flame that fan chest, I will just say, because that will instantly knock him out. Making it so much easier, because I think he was supposed to run a good margin around this area, if I recall. But since we got the key just like that, which is hilarious, I did not expect that to happen, to be honest, because I forgot that the fan part can act like as a projectile and hit him in the process. Just crazy. But now we got a plane here. However, he's really easy. As soon as he just comes back here, just glide and or fly and take him out. There you go. Simple as that. And then now we got another point of elevation, which is not the max elevation, but it's dang well close. We got another flying bandit here, but this one they want you to chase through the lava. So that now we're doing the lava section. Now there's a reason to be here. This thing goes. So yeah, we need to get him, but there's gotta be a point to cut in to get him. So, which I believe is like at the near point, but boy is there a lot of points here. It feels like you're going to. But then I got stuck in the pipe. It's like, no! Dang it. So we have to go another lap around. Yeah, trying to get him. Oh, there we go. So, down at that point. Fly back up here. I had to do 2 laps with him, but nope, we're good. So we open this one. And then we got, I think, the highest point of elevation at this point. Yeah, once you basically open that, you basically can fly as high as possible. So now we can go up on the high sides here, or the top sides, and flame all these rockets. Because there's 4, or no, 3, is it 3 rockets? I think there's 3 or 4 rockets here. So flame all those rockets. But I will say, I think I miscounted here, because I thought, no, there's 4. Huh. What was the 4th one for? I don't even remember that. Because yeah, there's one there, and there's one there, but I'm trying to figure out what was the last one for. That's what I was very confused on. Oh wait, is that it? Yeah, it was that. That's weird. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, it is over here. I was like, okay. I'm about to say, I just came out that way. That's all. But yeah, there's so many gems in this level, I will say. when it comes to the other levels. So it's like, oh, you're doing like 200 to 500. This does 4 times more compared to the 500 one. Yeah, you gotta return home. However, there's a bit of a bonus if we go into the walkway here. As soon as I figure out that I think that's everything or not. Yeah, because I think I was trying to figure out what was everything. Pretty sure it is at this point. So there. Yeah, if we go through this walkway here, this is where Gnasty was sitting watching TV during the intro, I will say, because as you can see, this is that room. I believe it's that room, because it looks like the room at the end of the day. You see all this love mail. You've been doing all this love mail. Because that's the one thing I don't understand. And you just got a picture of Gnasty. And then you got pictures like imaginations, rhyme with devastation, confidence. There's nothing standing between you and your goal except for that tiny little dragon. Knowledge is the power to turn dragon to crystal. Practice, I can't see that one. I just can't see that one. Oh no. Patience is for dragons, I guessing. But yeah, then there's just some that are the same stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of funny. It's like, and then you got teamwork one, which is tough to write out, but once you realize what word that is, then you got it. So yeah, it's just funny though. It's like you just got all these meme pictures and stuff. Which yeah, it was around that time when that meme was happening. So that sucked. Such. But yeah, that's basically it for Spyro.
Spyro the Dragon, you defeated Gnasty, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with Gnasty Norc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Hey, it's me.
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Gnasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Yeah, I love it that the fact how it was to him just turn them into statues at the end of the day. So that's how easy it is. Good God. Are you using a freaking oil can? Because good God. That shot is crazy. But yeah, that basically ends Spyro 1 at the end of the day, which, if I have to say, definitely still a 9 out of 10. This game is still freaking fantastic, and if I have to say, everyone should play this. Everyone should play this game at the end of the game. End of the day, because this game is just so freaking fun to play at the end of the day. Has great music, has probably the best 3D platforming, I would say, in terms of style to play. So yeah, if you want a game that's a comfy, fun 3D adventure game that's not too hard, I'd say it hits the right spots. Spyro 1's usually your magic on that one. The magic sauce and stuff. So yeah, that basically ends that for me for playing Spyro 1. I will see you guys next time when I use Spyro 2. However, I do got a thing I need to get done, which is Borderlands 1. I will be dealing with Borderlands 1 until then, so I could go deal with Spyro 2, because yeah, after doing that whole mix-up thing, that didn't work out so well. So instead, I'm going to do finish Borderlands 1, and then I'll proceed to 2 and such. So until then, people, I'll see you guys all next time. You guys take care, and ciao. So enjoy this little teaser and whatnot. Yes, fight for my amusement, man. Fight for my amusement. I need chaos.